Despite being backed by the Angeli's family's billions, Maurizio Sarri was relieved of continuing his magic trick. The one that saw the old lady Juventus' star-studded team look ordinary at times, in search of Sarri's idealistic perfectionist football style, referred to as Sarri ball. Sarri's adversity was Pirlo's opportunity, as he has walked into one of Europeans' top jobs at Juventus, having zero managerial experience. 9 days after being named under-23 manager, Pirlo gets his promotion to the big time. On the flip side, he inherits a team with a very leaky defence, has little say over transfers, and has got big names desperate for him to fail. If all of that wasn't enough, Maurizio Sarri said some rather interesting things in his final press conference. Well, we need to talk about the problems facing Andrea Pirlo. It's official. In a blow to Chelsea fans, as Sarri will be unable to sort out the Jorginho problem and the Maurizio Sarri family itself. Well, Andrea Pirlo is king. It's the mind-boggling information that will really give some context. Juventus are the most successful club in Italy domestically, having walked away with 36 Scudettos. The European Cup, however, they come third, ranking behind both Milan clubs. In actual fact, Juventus hold the record for most losses in European Cup finals, having lost 7 times in the finals of the European Cup. Put this in context, second on losses in the European Cup final is Atletico Madrid with 3 losses. Juventus have still lost double and a bit more than Atletico. Sarri was trying to absorb himself in his final press conference, saying Juventus are cursed in the European Cup. His biggest challenge is bringing Juventus to winning in Europe's top table. This is why the Angeli family went all out to secure Cristiano Ronaldo, hoping his serial winning of the European Cup and his skills will rub off with Juventus. Cristiano has more than held up his own bargain, being really prolific and scoring goals in the Champions League, including both goals against Lyon. Let's not forget the hat-trick against contemporaries Atletico Madrid last season. CR7, now in the twilight years of his career, will certainly like to lift the European Cup at least once more before he retires. More about that when we speak about the tensions in the dressing room, but the power struggles take centre stage. At Juventus going forward, Pirlo will have very limited say on who comes and goes, with majority of the decisions being made by Juventus Vice President Pavel Nedved and Sporting Director Fabio Paratici. This is in contrast into what would have happened had a Pochettino or Zidane walked through the door, as both of them would have wanted greater say on who came and who left. Pirlo will have to summon all of his powers of charm and charisma to convince both men to go after more firepower, as apart from Cristiano Ronaldo, who scored again plus 30 goals, well, they're pretty light in the forward department. Juventus, in actual fact, looking at the stats, haven't had a single player capable of scoring 20 to 25 goals each season since the days of David Trezeguet, which is pretty insane. Now, there's some options in the market, looking at Napoli's Cardios Milli, with Atalanta's Duvan Zapata being their dream signing. Firepower, well, Pirlo might need to authorise a reboot as well, because looking at the stats, Juventus actually have the average highest age in Serie A, coming in at 29, and they have the likes of Chiellini, Bellucci, Higuain, Buffon and Sami Khedira, all over 33. In actual fact, the major problem is actually quite huge, considering the fact that all of these players have been super key players for the club, with Khedira and Higuain already being told that they need to leave, especially with Higuain. As soon as he learned of Sarri's departure, well, he instantly knew that his adventure was over, as his longtime friend and coach had actually left the club. Great challenge for Pirlo would actually be trying to sort out Juventus' leaky defence. In actual fact, Juventus constantly concede goals. They won the Scudetto, conceding more than 30 goals, which is the first time that's ever happened in their history. In actual fact, Sarri's team actually conceded more than 1 goal a game, which is insane. The last time Juventus had a worse defensive record, well, they finished 7th in the 2010-2011 season. So Pirlo's first task will probably be trying to minimise the defensive fear from a team that has simply forgotten how to defend. Pirlo has walked under some very charismatic and people-driven managers, one of which has to be named as Carlo Ancelotti, and he's going to have to summon all the man management skills of Ancelotti to get some of the big names at Juventus on board. Now, although Juventus won the Serie A under Sarri, well, the former Chelsea boss literally lost 2 trophies against Lazio as well as the Coppa Italia against Napoli, and crashing out of the Champions League still hurts. Now, Pirlo being a rookie, he's going to need to win over a team which is fully experienced. Following the exit from the Champions League, Ronaldo promised that they would come back stronger and actually be more committed than ever, and the Portuguese international will simply not disappear. He will always be looking the same way he looked Sarri eye to eye. So Pirlo will need to avoid confrontation and actually keep the big names on side. He certainly has the pedigree. In addition to his glittering player career, he also received his pro license from Coverciano, which is actually worldwide renowned for his tactical excellence. He also has statistics on his side, given the fact that most top managers in world football who move on to be successful for whatever reason seem to be midfielders. When you actually drop that down to actually being a defensive midfielder, well, again, that works in his favour. Go on about the likes of Pep Guardiola, Diego Simeone and Gennaro Gattuso, who all played defensive midfield. You get the point. Pirlo certainly has the help of the likes of Gianluigi Buffon, Chiellini as well as Bonucci, all ex-teammates who certainly wish him well. With Zinedine Zidane's contract expiring in a year, well, we can't discount the future being quite turbulent for Pirlo. But one thing we can certainly hope for is that this absolute maestro of the midfield takes charge and actually becomes chief conductor of the old lady. That's it. Well, let me know if you think Pirlo is just warming the seat for Zinedine Zidane. I'll certainly respond. And whenever there's any news on this, I'll certainly be in contact to let you know if you won or not. And apart from that, do consider subscribing if you enjoyed. Like, share and comment. And as always, until next time.